Is there a tightness in your chest right now? A quiet worry about the numbers in your bank account and a date everyone keeps mentioning? If you've been glancing at your statement more frequently lately, questioning if your Social Security is about to change, or if you're included in this conversation swirling around, please understand this. You are far from alone. Nationwide, countless people are hearing whispers about January, a specific day on the calendar, and the possibility of payments being a touch larger. It's completely normal to wonder, does this involve me, or am I out of the loop? So let me offer you immediate comfort. There is no competition happening. No secret list exists that you must join. There is zero special action required on your part. And crucially, if your funds don't land on the precise day a neighbor mentioned, it does not signal a problem. For a long time, I've dedicated myself to conversations with retirees and beneficiaries. I've listened to the concerns voiced over coffee, the questions about making ends meet, the very same uncertainties that might be troubling you today. Here's the core truth I've discovered. Financial anxiety rarely springs from the dollars themselves. It grows from the unknown, from a lack of clarity about what's occurring and why things seem shifted. Today, my mission is to eliminate that fog of the unknown. We are going to walk step by step and with total calm through the reality of January's Social Security payments. We'll define what the January 14th talk is truly about, see who it impacts, explain why many statements show a modest bump, and outline what you genuinely need to do. Spoiler alert, for the vast majority of you, that answer is not a single thing. When we finish, you should feel grounded, knowledgeable, and assured that your funds are proceeding exactly according to plan. Let's begin by dismantling the single biggest source of panic at this moment. This is where so much needless stress originates. You might have encountered the term first wave being used for Social Security. I need you to internalize a critical fact. First wave is not official terminology. The Social Security Administration does not use this language. You will not read it in any government letter, official update, or on their .gov site. It is merely a casual label people apply to the initial planned deposit date for a specific set of recipients. That is its entire meaning. It does not imply importance. It does not signal an extra gift, and it absolutely does not correlate to a heftier benefit. The timing of your deposit is completely unrelated to the sum you receive. Every single person eligible for benefits gets the identical percentage increase from the cost of living adjustment. The cash difference varies only because each person's starting amount is unique. So, a deposit landing on January 14th does not mean you're receiving more than someone paid later. And if your date is different, you are not losing anything you're owed. Grasping this fact makes a huge weight simply vanish. Now, let's pull back the curtain on how Social Security scheduling actually functions. Once you comprehend the mechanism, every other piece clicks into place. Social Security does not issue every single payment on one chaotic day. That would cripple banking systems and heighten mistake risks. Instead, disbursements are deliberately staggered across the month in a reliable, forecastable pattern. Your specific date is locked in by two factors: the birth date you entered the world on, and whether you began collecting benefits before or after May 1997. Once established, this date remains constant, every single month. This is why so many individuals can confidently state, "Mine always comes on the fourth Wednesday," or "I'm always paid on the first." The system is built for consistency. Let's zoom in on January specifically. There are 4 primary Social Security payment dates this month. The first cluster was paid on January 3rd. This group consists of individuals who started receiving benefits prior to May 1997, along with those who get both Social Security and SSI. If this is you, your January money already arrived, just as it does annually. The second cluster is slated for January 14th. This is the group generating the most buzz right now. To be in this group, 2 conditions must align perfectly. Your birthday must occur between the 1st and 10th of any month, and you must have begun receiving benefits after May 1997. If both are true for you, then yes, January 14th is your designated pay date. The third cluster is paid on January 21st. This encompasses people born from the 11th through the 20th of any month, who also started benefits after May 1997. The fourth and final cluster is paid on January 28th. This is for beneficiaries born between the 21st and the 31st, under the same post-May 1997 rule. That's the complete schedule. 4 dates, 4 distinct groups, no crossing over, no preferential treatment, no hidden puzzle. If January 14th passes without a deposit for you, it typically just means you're in another group, not that an error occurred. Now, on to why so many are noticing their January amount is a bit larger. This uptick stems from the yearly cost of living adjustment, or COLA. The purpose of COLA isn't to provide a windfall or a promotion. Its role is to help your benefit maintain pace with climbing everyday expenses. Think groceries, energy bills, and medical care. This year, that adjustment is set at 2.5%. That percentage is universal, but because everyone's underlying benefit is distinct, the actual cash increase differs person to person. For instance, if your monthly benefit was roughly $1,500, a 2.5% adjustment could mean an extra $35 or so each month. If your benefit was nearer $2,000, the increase might be approximately $50 monthly. Across a full year, that matters. It's useful to view COLA as a balancing mechanism. It's engineered to help preserve your buying ability, not radically alter your standard of living. Seen through this lens, the increase becomes logical and more tangible. Here's another vital element that frequently sows confusion: the gap between your total benefit and the sum that finally appears in your account. Numerous seniors are enrolled in Medicare Part B. The premium for this coverage is typically subtracted straight from your Social Security payment. This is for ease, so you don't manage a separate monthly bill. This year, the standard Part B premium is about $185 each month. That comes out before the deposit hits your bank. So even if your benefit rose on paper, the net increase you observe might seem reduced after the Medicare deduction. This doesn't indicate a Social Security error. It just means the premium is being collected in the standard automated way. If you ever wish to see the full breakdown of your payment, your total benefit, any subtractions, and your net amount, you can examine your Social Security online account or your yearly benefit statement. Let's clearly identify who will not be paid on January 14th, because this is where nervousness frequently spikes. If your birth date falls from the 11th to the 20th, your scheduled date is January 21st. If you were born from the 21st to the 31st, your date is January 28th. If your benefits began before May 1997, or you get Social Security alongside SSI, your payment was scheduled for January 3rd. All these dates are valid. All are standard procedure. None suggest you are being deprioritized or forgotten. If your anticipated date arrives and you genuinely do not see your deposit, step 1 is to pause and verify your personal schedule. Many folks realize here they were anticipating the incorrect Wednesday. Step 2 is to scrutinize your bank account. Sometimes deposits post with a slightly unfamiliar descriptor. If you still see nothing, the general advice is to allow up to 3 full business days. Minor processing delays can occur, particularly near the start of a new year. Most times the payment shows up within that time frame. Only after that window should you think about reaching out to Social Security directly. And when people do contact them, the resolution often involves a simple matter like an updated account detail or a brief processing pause. Let's now dispel a few widespread myths, because incorrect information travels fast during periods like this. One myth claims people paid earlier receive more money. False. Payment timing and benefit size are entirely separate. Another myth insists you must apply or call to get the increase. You do not. COLA is applied automatically. There's also online chatter about special bonuses or additional checks linked to January. There are no bonuses. No stimulus payments are connected to these standard deposits. Any communication asserting otherwise should be approached with extreme skepticism. Scammers thrive on confusion. Remember, Social Security will not call, text, or email you unsolicited to ask for private details or banking information. If a message feels wrong, trust that gut feeling. Let's synthesize everything. Born between the 1st and 10th and started benefits after May 1997, your payment is set for January 14th. Born later in the month, Your dates are January 21st or 28th. Started benefits before May 1997 or receive SSI. Your payment landed on January 3rd. Your January amount is slightly higher due to the cost of living adjustment. That increase happens automatically. Medicare deductions may influence the final deposit amount, which is normal. There is nothing haphazard or frantic about this entire process. Social Security follows the same steadfast calendar it has employed for decades. If you've ever felt that anxious clutch in your stomach while waiting for a deposit, I sincerely hope this walkthrough has loosened its grip. You are not late. You are not being excluded. Your payment is coming exactly when it is meant to. Sometimes the most powerful step we can take is to simply slow our breathing, step back, and trust in a system that has operated quietly, month in and month out, for generations. You've earned these benefits through a lifetime of work. You deserve understanding, tranquility, and confidence moving forward. If this clarification brought you some peace, would you consider showing your support? It would mean the world if you tapped the like button for my channel, as it truly helps others find this reliable information. Thank you for your time, and please take care of yourself.